Welcome back. Today in our Sunday Spotlight, First Night Hartford 2025. Jeffrey Devereux is the director of the big celebration, welcoming in the new year. Welcome.
Thanks so much for having me.
This is something that people look forward to. I think on January, like 1st or 2nd, they start looking forward to the next year. It's a big deal, and a lot of people, it's just a regular part of their routine. So I just want to start, before we talk about all the great stuff that's happening, just tell me about logistically, getting this whole thing together. How much prep goes into it? How many people are working on it? Tell me about just pulling all this together.
Well, we started working on it about the same time people started looking forward to it. It's a full year endeavor. Our organization, First Night, is responsible for both the New Year's Eve celebration and the Independence Day celebration, the Hartford Bonanza. So we're running all year round to make sure there's fireworks in the sky and plenty of programs and fun to happen for everybody. But yeah.
As you're looking forward to the New Year's celebration, tell me about what your goal is. If somebody is going to come down and participate, what do you want them to be thinking when they leave?
I want people, and our board and our team want people to feel like First Night is an amazing Hartford tradition. It's a thing that people can count on. It's a thing that people can come back to. It's a thing that they can imagine when they think about the region, when they think about the city, when they think about the place. It's a cultural celebration. People celebrate New Year's literally all over the world, and so we want people to feel like this is our celebration. This is sort of what's unique to us and what's special about this region.
So we were looking at some video from past years, and obviously there's a lot to talk about, a lot of different things, but for so many people, the fireworks are what they talk about. And as usual, it'll be 2 fireworks displays, depending on if you're young or young at heart or something like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So for whoever prefers the 6 o'clock, and we do really program hard from the 2 to 6 p.m. block for kids programming and programming for essentially for the family units, often ahead of a 6 o'clock fireworks, but anyone's invited, of course. The program is geared towards kids and families, and then from 6 to midnight is the adult program, and of course with the midnight fireworks to really ring in the new year.
And of course, you were nice enough to bring one as a prop. You have one there on your shirt, the First Night button. That's the magic pass to get in the door. If people are thinking about it, and I want to talk about the different events happening, totally. But if they're just thinking about getting a button, tell me first the logistics on how to do that.
2 simple ways. One is to go to firstnighthartford.org. You can buy your button on there through our partner, Easy Event. And then you can also show up day of course, to buy your buttons either at our headquarters at Union Station or at the partner venues as well. But buying online is the simplest way to do it. Avoids any headaches and shorter line when you get there.
Perfect. And tell me what people can expect. So you talked about programming hard for kids events earlier in the day. Just kind of, can you run through some of the different locations and some of what's happening? Because we saw some video earlier, there's shows on stages, there's carousel rides. Tell me all the stuff, if you can tick some of it off for me.
Totally. So I think there's 2 ways to think about the whole day. One is that tons of First Night is free. The button gets you all access past all the indoor events, and then all the outdoor events like ice skating and the food trucks, and there's a beer garden this year, are accessible for everybody. And then the indoor activities, you wear your all access button on your shirt, and it's like you're at an all-inclusive resort. You can get in anywhere. You can see whatever you'd like, and you can do all sorts of things. So from 2 to 6, a lot of kids program. Like I mentioned, we have a really great partnership this year with Nightfall and their artistic collaboration. So they're programming a whole host of venues, including Union Station, including the old State House, the Hartford Public Library, which is recently reopened, which we're really excited about. They actually closed. They had their sad flood right before our event 2 years ago when they were set to be a venue. And so we're really excited to be opening back up with them. And so those would be craft activities done by these amazing people. You've probably seen their giant puppets historically, their giant puppet show around. Now they're doing these sort of community-based art collaborative events. So it's craft activities, learning to do dance performances, and all sorts of things that will sort of build up together and lead into the 6 o'clock fireworks with the People's Procession, which is a long-term tradition. So help families sort of file into Bushnell Park to the main stage ahead of the countdown for the 6 o'clock fireworks.
And then, of course, we have to talk about what happens after the 6 o'clock fireworks. Yeah. The older crowd can come out, and there's still plenty more stuff to do, right?
Plenty to do. This year we've got karaoke at Sunbury on Pratt Street downtown. We've got a collaborative outdoor event happening with the Arthur Murray Dance Center. So there'll be public dancing on Pratt Street. So it might be a little cold, bring a jacket, but it'll be really fun, sort of reminiscent of the salsa socials they've been doing. It'll be more than just the salsa on the night, but an opportunity to sort of dance in the new year. We're calling it the last dance, so we're excited about that. CT Improv will have shows. I think they have 6 shows all day, which is really great. They're amazing local artists who are bringing their comedy and their humor to the community. As always, they're a really wonderful partner. This year, Trumbull Kitchen is a venue partner, so they'll have a DJ in there, which is really great. One bar on Union Place is going to be open. They're going to have Natasha Ramos in there, and then a DJ on is later as well. And then Nelson Bayo and his band are going to be bringing in the new year on the main stage ahead of the midnight fireworks.
This is the 36th year, right?
36 years.
So when you have some kind of tradition like that, and you're the one driving this bus, there's probably a fair number of people who grew up in this area or live in this area. They see that we show the fireworks, on our 11 o'clock newscast or the next morning, but they haven't experienced it. If you're a local, if you're a person in this area, you've never gone, what's your pitch to them? We have about 30 seconds left. What's your pitch on why to come out? Yeah,
I think a lot of people see the fireworks and assume that the city launches fireworks, and the truth is that First Night is an independent organization. We work really hard all year to raise the money to make this happen. We work really hard to be able to program it to have a really great experience that sort of meets that goal of being this phenomenal community tradition. And it's a lot of hard work that goes into it, and there's a lot of artists and community members who help make that happen. And it's a great experience.
And a lot of fun for people to have. Hopefully more people will be getting these buttons and they'll be heading out there. Jeff Devereux, thank you so much for being with us. For all the information on First Night Hartford and to get your all-access buttons, you can just head to firstnighthartford.org. That is CT24 for this week, and frankly, forever. It's never going to be CT24 again. It's going to be CT25. Same show, different name. I think the same host. They haven't told me, but I'm pretty sure. CBS Sunday Morning's coming up next. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll meet you back here in Studio A for CT25 next Sunday morning.